Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. We're picking up today in an area, if it looks unfamiliar, we are heading back out of the Crystal Sage boss fight area because I realized that I didn't drop through this hole, although now that I'm looking at it again, is it... Ow. Yep, that was painful. Is it possible that this... I actually think I know where this is. Okay, well then I'm real silly. I did not need to go back here, but oh well. So that's just going to lead... Oh, wait a minute. Alright. I know where that leads, into a room with one of the red glowy-eyed crucified people. What I don't know is, how do I get up there? Because there is an item right there. So, not to mention other stuff up that way. Huh. I mean... it might be through the boss fight that we come back here, but that doesn't feel like your typical level design, all things considered. Where am I? Have I ever been here before? No. I know where I am. Okay, looks like, with a little bit of investigation, hello, we have found where we wanted to go. First of all, there is someone standing right there. Let's... Huh, so wait a minute. So there's the hole, and then I was seeing... Okay, there is a stairway over here. I didn't see this at first. Blue bug pellet. That's an interesting design choice. I'm not really that excited to have found the blue bug pellet, but I am very thankful for them existing, because that item placed just out of reach is really what caused me to say, wait a minute, there's got to be somewhere that I haven't found yet, and that somewhere appears to be right here.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to.
Ooh.
How intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer, with plenty to share. However, what champion demands service without recompense? Clearly, you're not that sort of man. So you will make me a promise that in exchange for my teaching, you will bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secrets. Well, can you assure me of this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well. You're no fool. I take it you understand the weight of a promise. I am Orbeck, of Vinheim, unkindled one. I shall teach you sorceries. We will learn together. It shall be like our very own school.
You know, on second thought, maybe I did not understand the weight of a promise. Also, did you see that desk explode? Oh man, okay. Well, not the hardiest of scrolls. I love you, From Software. Your physics is just the greatest thing in gaming history. Okay. Is there... Doesn't look like there's anything else over there, right? Right. Maybe. But just to be on the safe side. Okay. Fair enough. That just leaves the way past the boss now. Huh. Alright, well, we found a Sorcery Trainer. I don't know how much that is going to be relevant for us as I sort of double down on magic weaponness. I attempted to kill my way to where I started the video using... Oh, hello. Using the Crystal Sage's Rapier. And I gotta say, I was pretty disappointed in it. That could be a product of my stats. Ooh. Yes! Best plunging attack ever. Alright, I think... Oh, no, we can keep going. Isn't there another one, like, up over this way? Yes, there was. So that could be my own skill, my own stats in various things impacting my scaling. Huh, we're back to these guys. Have we looped around? Is this somewhere we have been before? I don't think so. Hello. Yeah. Okay, before I drop off that ledge, let's see what else there is to be seen. It could also be a product of, you know, this being a +3 S-stock and the Crystal Sage's Rapier not being as leveled up. Although it is a boss weapon. Okay, definitely not a place we've been before. It connects over to there. But that is the area we were coming from. Broken Bridge, the ruins that we were just exploring. I'm assuming the treetops are concealing and maybe allowing the game to not have to load some of the swamp, particularly some of the liquid physics there that probably take up a fair amount of the game's resources. Ow. Expected you to stagger a little bit harder there, my friend. Oh, yep, you brought company. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Yeah. Hardier foes are at least giving me an opportunity to regain some health from consistent attacks. Always looking on the bright side there. And we got a Titanite Shard, a little bit of rubbish. More excited about the Titanite Shard, probably for pretty obvious reasons. Okay, so we were just right here. Drop down. Doesn't look like there's anything else, so it's just this was the path. Dropping down just led you to a crystal lizard that might have otherwise gotten away. Looks like we might also be able to sneak up on that enemy by coming this way. Oh, there might be more to it than just sneaking up on an enemy, though. Oh, that one's dead. This is where we came from. Okay, right. We came over here. Ah, the drop is still present. I'll tell you what, then. I like how, let's make ourselves silent so we can sneak up on something. But, like, the casting of that spell seems like... Oh, great. Maybe it would have alerted them all by itself. Oh, wow. I did not regain my composure fast enough to get my shield up there after getting hit once. Kind of surprised by that, considering how slow the attack speeds were. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nailed it. Nah, maybe not quite. Alright. That was an interesting little scene. Ooh. Herald armor. We're going to look at that in just a second, but yes, we're definitely coming from over there. We're kind of heading back in the, like, I don't think they're going to link up necessarily, but in the general direction of the undead settlement, which I feel like was kind of that way, maybe? Check out this Herald arm. And there we go. steel helm, said to be worn by heralds of the Way of White, who deliver commandments of duty. Protection made of steel, has excellent physical absorption, but is found lacking against blunt strikes and lightning damage. That one. Let's check this out real quick. So it's just like straight up armor of the Way of White. Also, you know, sort of confirming the Way of White still exists. Which is a little interesting. Yeah, we can fat roll now. Not a very bulky set, but clearly one of some significant weight. Now, it seemed, you know, that a lot of things had gone away during Dark Souls 2, right? That a significant amount of the organizations that were in, well, not quite, that were in Dark Souls 1 no longer existed in Dark Souls 2. And I don't know more and more if that's like because they were geographically separate, or if it is a timey-wimey ball explanation for things. Either one seems just as likely right about now. Tell you what, let's go with this. We can still roll. Okay. Oh, wow. Are you really? There was a bonfire just like moments ago. All right. I don't like what this foretells for the way forward. Let's go ahead and light it at least. And did I miss something? All right. So much self-doubt. Well, let's backtrack just a second. And I have a really hard time imagining that From Software placed a bonfire because there were 3 enemies between it and the previous bonfire. Right? I mean, we did a little bit of side-trekking there, but all that was necessary was come out of here, and there's no other side paths or anything. And that leads up to the area that connects with everything else. And that pretty much there's no way I survive a fall like that, right? Like even with spook, I'm pretty sure that we're looking at insta-death right up there. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's all blocked off everywhere else. Can't even get up there. No. It would certainly appear that is that. That all that was here were 2, 3... It was either 3 or 4 enemies. I don't remember suddenly. And that's very strange. And then we're passing above on a sort of dilapidated bridge that we can't get off of. And then, sure enough, bonfire time. Alright then. Well, we will rest up, regain what little we have lost. And then you are an enemy. Are you dressed in the Fallen Knight attire? What is that glowing next to you? Oh, hello. Alright. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, okay. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. So not an invader, but hostile from the start. So not an NPC either. Ow. That felt good. Ow. Maybe he is the fashion police, mad that I'm wearing his garb without earning it. Oh, really? That broke my guard. Okay. That's very interesting. I was backing off as he started to wind up that attack, and I just like brought up my shield at the last second, and it broke my guard, staggering me, and letting him get a counter. Well, that was an awful lot of to-do. He was guarding something, right? And that looks like a fairly large item. Paladin's ashes. Okay, a fallen knight was standing over the Paladin's ashes, huh? Let's check out our key items. The Shrine Handmaiden will prepare new items for it. Umbral Ash of a worn-out Paladin sought the Cathedral of the Deep. Cathedral of the Deep. With this, the Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. Paladin paid quite a price for his headstrong justice. Sure, sure. Okay. Huh. Well, we're pretty light on souls yet. So let's poke our heads out a little bit farther forward. Alright, this just loops back around. I do hear some strange sounds occasionally. Okay. And this just led me to... where exactly? Oh, we're going up. Okay. Well, that was unexpected. Oh. A crest shield. Yeah, and you're an enemy as well, dressed as a bandit, it seems. Let's check out this shield real quick, though. 100% physical, loving that. Better everything else's, also loving that. There is no reason. It weighs the same, switches parry for weapon skill. A knight shield once engraved with a crest. One of the enchanted blue shields. Crest shield greatly reduces dark damage. I'm sold. I'm totally sold. Okay. And then, tell you what. Guy looked a little too foreboding to me, what with his, I'm gonna stand out here all by myself. Yeah, he's wearing the, even the shield and everything, right? Wow. You're doing very poor damage to him, considering I've got the magic weapon buff on. Has a fairly similar fighting style to what I'm going to refer to as the Fallen Knight that we just fought. Yeah, that felt real good. Didn't kill me. Okay. Please don't hit me with the throwing knife in the back. Yeah, alright. There we go. Whew. We're alive. We're alive. Alright. Like I said, very similar fighting style to the Fallen Knight that we just dispatched. And he drops the Spider Shield. Spider Shield. Spider Shield. Yeah, it's only an 80 physical block. Shields and style are commonly used by savage mountain bandits and offer high resistance to poison. Allows one to perform the skill of the right-hand weapon. Yeah, I'm not really sold on the weapon skill shields, especially ones that cannot afford me 100% physical. Wait, okay. Alrighty then. I can hear... Oh, that's what I can hear. Oh, wow. This is an interesting encounter. Okay. So, Crossbow Man, although he is initially not able to fire at us, quickly takes aim. Alright, doesn't look like he's necessarily rooted to the spot either. Nope. Okay. Whoa. Looks like he might not be the only Crossbow Man, or he's got a much higher rate of fire than I initially gave him credit for. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I deserve that. Nope, there's the second one. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, you have flaming crossbows. I get it. It's very impressive. It's very impressive, yes. Oh man. Used to great effect in Bloodborne. They're, once again, sort of pairing off long-ranged opponents and hunting dogs, which just sort of seem like they should go together, right? Mostly because they become an extremely annoying pairing. I don't understand how those dogs attack. Sometimes it seems like they go around your shield. Like if you're trying to block them, you don't track fast enough with your shield up. Oh man, there's more? Okay. You don't track fast enough with your shield up to... I could probably use some long-range weapons of my own to continue blocking at them as they run, like, around you. Okay. One more dog. I'd feel a little better if it was dead before I ran out here. Or, you know, dogs aren't the most straightforward of attackers, so I could probably kill him before it even bothers. And done. Unfortunately, burned through all of our Estus flasks. Doing it! Alright, this just loops around on the other side. Okay, okay. Is it too soon to ask for another bonfire? Smart play is probably to go back and rest. Since the bandit didn't, or the bandit dropped his shield, it seems pretty obvious that he's a unique spawn there. But curiosity kills cats and all. We seem to be heading towards another cemetery. Or I guess already in one at this point. I'm not super stoked to just charge at you. Although your flaming hand says you are some kind of pyromancer. Okay. And here's the Cathedral of the Deep. I'm mostly listening. Oh, there we go. For whatever is going on up there. Ugh. Oh. Well, I can't lock those guys, so they do not appear to initially aggro against me. Can I grab the item without murderizing all of you? Doesn't seem like it. I'll tell you what, what's inside this little room first? Yeah. This is the feeling that I love so much in a good Dark Souls game. One of the things that, you know, Bloodborne never was able to reproduce. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but because there was no shield, you didn't have any of those same moments of shield up, creeping around corners. See anything? I can actually see through the door, through the breaks in the wood. I'm just looking for enemy movement. Yes, I am that cautious when... Okay, I think I see a bonfire in there. When it comes to 0 Estus flasks and not wanting to run back through an area. Yeah, definitely a bonfire in there. Okay, so I was only sort of joking earlier, but this is in fact another bonfire relatively close by. Huh. Strange that there would be no other interactions here, no NPCs or anything. Okay. Door out that way. Door out this way. And we've not yet fully explored the way that we came in. I'll tell you what, let's at least get our Estus Flask back, and I think the enemies should all be far enough away from here that they're unlikely to aggro as we come back this way. Alright, that guy pacing out there. That's fine. He can do what he wants. Let us check out this. Oh, wow. I was I was not expecting them to have flaming weapons. I thought they were... Oh, and an aggro is the one behind you. Excuse me? Excuse me? Yeah, that wasn't that one. Okay. Wow. Ah, totally worth it, though. So these guys can do some, like, kamikaze style suicide bombing runs at you. And something just died. Well, thank you for that. Huh. Certainly something down there. We could probably make it, what with our spook spell. Oh, great. Definitely something in here, though, as well. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, we're gonna play? Are we gonna play? I'll play. Huh. Oh, my. They're gonna transform into... No. No. They're just vomiting? Okay. I thought for a moment that surely they were about to explode and become some terrible other thing. But that did not seem to be in the cards after all. Huh. Just a fairly straightforward, easy to kill enemy. Wait. Infinitely respawning? Oh, man. We destroy, like, the tombstones or no, just infinitely respawning. Okay. Do our... Okay. And they are definitely hostile before we attack them. Oh, man. A lot of them that way. Certainly a slightly different take on the zombie apocalypse, but... no less dangerous in groups. Okay, I imagine this is quite easy to deal with if you know where you're going. Astora's greatsword? Excuse me? Unfortunately, I do not know where I am going. And so... this may prove to be a bit more maze-like than I'm able to deal with. Okay, we came through here earlier. Wow, there's a bunch of you now. Maybe an S-stock is not the best weapon to be using in a circumstance like this. I don't know. Oh, yeah, more of you. Okay. Fair. Anything... Jeez. You guys just don't quit. Oh, you're different. You're much different. Yeah, I'd say that went pretty well. We still have the zombie apocalypse behind us, sure enough. Huh, can't target that one. Like it's not one of the hostile ones. What? What? But this one is? That's so strange. Hmm. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. Wait. There's more than one of them. Okay. Also, oh man, our bleed meter is just, yeah, constantly going up. Why is this a thing? Oh, do not want. Okay. Ow. Sure. I am so gonna die here. Okay. The constantly increasing bleed meter is not my favorite thing. Wow. Certainly not as bad as, come on. There we go. Now what is causing it though? Is this like I'm in view of something or I am in proximity to something? It's just the whole area is like this? Nope, it's going down now. It's just that small little area? My proximity to something. Weird. Maybe that looks conspicuous. Well, as long as we're here. Curse Ward, Great Shield. And a path down, 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 down. Oh! Let's lead where I think it's going to lead. Slide. No, this is not leading to where I thought it was going to lead. Okay. Where did we just end up? Oh. Hello, thing. Yes, you are a thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, wow. That was an interesting attack. Okay. My bleed is continuing to build. Is you ever gonna go away? No. I stand perfectly still. I used to struggle more. Blood loss. And it's just gonna keep going. What is the mechanic at play here? Is there something like a moss that gets rid of this? Huh. Is that the Dark Souls 3 bleed? Is you get several meters and it does damage over time, but just in large bursts? Is that... Okay, something's moving over there. Looks like it might be another one of the overgrown crystal lizards from the very beginning of the game. Aha! Titanite Shard. Okay. It leads back to here. Finally, the bleed meter is at least trailing off. Huh. Well, that was an interesting little loop. I don't know which way the way forward is exactly, though. Tell you what, let's see what is down here. Interesting that there's water here. Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay. There's more water. I thought it was just like a small pool of it that was flowing. Yeah, yeah. Yes, okay. Ow. So I probably don't want to get hit by these guys, considering that whole I then bleed for several minutes thing. St. Tree Bellvine. Maybe a more natural way of casting miracles. Oh, man. These are a fairly gnarly looking enemy, aren't they? It's going to be the last of my Estus, but not the last of the bleed. Maybe I got hit by one of these guys when I was... That has to have been it. I got hit by one of those when I was up top. And it's what set off the bleed. And then it just wore off over time. It wasn't my proximity to anything. That's the only thing that I'm coming up with right now that makes any sense. Thank you for the Titanite. I am enjoying it, by the way. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, considering the S-Stock now needs large Titanite. Also getting a fair number of twinkling. But maybe like a secondary weapon, or my shield, in fact. Assuming I can upgrade shields. I don't know how I feel about the change in upgrades. Bloodborne took us to a mechanic where I don't know if that's just a placebo effect, but I feel like when you're standing still, the blood loss isn't as pronounced. I don't know. I think I could just be fooling myself. Bloodborne no longer upgraded armor. The only thing... Okay, I was over there earlier. I could have dropped down. I remember seeing that. Weapons were the only thing that you needed to upgrade. And I've kind of gone back to the same thing. Of course... I don't know where shields fall and all that. I'm assuming they're a weapon. And we're back at the bonfire. Okay, a little bit of an idea of where to go. I'll tell you what, let's crack these doors. Does not open from the side. Okay, so that's just a shortcut back later. Also does not open from the side. A shortcut back much later, perhaps. Okay, fair enough. With 10,000 souls, we'll probably be able to level up. But I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's more content on the channel every day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos. And I will catch you guys next time.